There's a lot of cloud companies out there. Oracle's entered the cloud market quite recently. They were solving a number of problems that our customers valued that made an Oracle partnership and a Centroid partnership really valuable to us. So sports, media, entertainment, healthcare, these are markets that are international. They involve very large volumes where latency has to be very low. The transactions need to move very quickly. It needs to be very efficient, so the cloud costs need to be down quite a bit. And we also want to align financial incentives so that costs and liability on the provider side are rising in commensurate with revenues and profits. So the combination of Oracle and Centroid together with us means that we can deliver at scale to our customers in the best possible way. And I think part of it is that Oracle has been around for many years. It's a very well-established technology player. It's got history as an innovator, as does Centroid. But the real thing here was the motivation. For the incumbent cloud providers, if you're going to be doing something very, very new, often, for the best reasons, they're not going to necessarily move that fast. And in this particular case, when it comes to the cutting edge of innovation with micropayments, it's all about speed. Initially with Centroid, when we just went out to market, we're a startup. We're backed by a great VC out of the Valley, Unshackled Ventures, and a number of others. They're an amazing team. But when we're going out, obviously as a startup, costs become important. And having a good cloud partner alongside the Oracle team was also important. So we really appreciated that with Centroid. They had solved both the cloud delivery model as well as how to ensure that financial risk mitigation and all of those kind of concerns were packed up within a nice solution. And that's where we first met the Centroid team, was because of that need, which also aligned with what our customers wanted. You know, like they say, half the battle is showing up, and then the other half of the battle is then, coming up with a good solution, collaborating and delivering. So a lot of companies will announce or brand themselves to having certain qualities, and they probably do. But what we found is when we met up with the Centroid team along with Oracle, it seemed to be a natural fit. And even though it's only been some short weeks and months, the execution has matched the words. The Centroid that was advertised was the Centroid that showed up. And that kind of integrity builds a lot of confidence. We're very excited in terms of where we're going. When we first went to market, even with the public beta version of our product, 200 plus customers showed up across those sectors I talked about. We're now deploying with the first 2 to 3 dozen. We're very excited to team up with Centroid and Oracle on the first sports, media, gaming deployments that involve some very large populations. It requires teams with exactly the spirit you talked about and those other capabilities. But there's a second piece, which is all to do with AI. Our technology and product combines with AI so that AI agents can close sales, can transact with you with trust, or can immediately go and pay their supply chains or pay other AI agents. So these are areas that we're going into with both our customers, as well as internally, Oracle's been releasing digital agents, neural nets that can do data labeling. And in a lot of cases, some of the older incumbents might be doing all the same things, but I think with Oracle and with Centroid, there's a real greenfield opportunity to leapfrog and hop over sort of the state of what's excellent now and go to a new place that people couldn't imagine what's possible. There's a saying that as a startup, you got two problems. Problem one is the bus isn't moving because it doesn't have any wheels, there's no engine in it, there's no seats, there's no steering wheel, and you're trying to bolt all that in. Problem two, the bus is moving and you're frightened that the wheels are going to come flying off, and you're going to have one of those two problems. So we had problem one, now we have problem two. I couldn't be happier. It's an ongoing effort, and this is kind of one of the other things that we appreciate with the Oracle and kind of Centroid crew, that by having an enterprise scale and sort of business-focused team, it's really around crawl, walk, run. It's around building up the infrastructure properly, the processes, everything else. and tackling it in a very methodical way. So if you've got a set of joint teams where everyone is used to that approach and used to working in environments where the system has to work, it really helps the collaboration and it helps the end result. And we've got customers coming at us from Africa, from Asia. That was a really big vote of confidence because they are very far ahead when it comes to mobile money and micropayments compared to North America. So that was a bit of our standards of excellence. So we wanted to make sure we had a cloud partner that was global, so that as we start deploying micropayments and micro verification ability out into those markets, the cloud compute, the storage, the networking can all move local, so it's as close to the customer as possible. And all of those qualities are what made Oracle and Centroid an obvious choice for us when we were thinking about what happens in step 2. North America now, but when we go to Africa and Asia, we're going to need a partner with the scale and the expertise to move with us into those regions.